the resident directory. Have you got one of these? Okay, for those of you who are looking at the villages and you haven't moved there yet, you don't have one of these. But it's basically a phone book. And at first, I got this and I was like, a phone book? It is the digital age. Let's just call it the digital age. Who wants a phone book? And then I got looking at it, and I have to tell you, it is much more than a phone book. Let's go through it, and I'll show you what this is. This is fantastic. First of all, I'm not listed in it. You need to probably have subscribed to the local newspaper to be included. But there is a page to add yourself, if you live in the villages, to the listing. But some of the amazing things that this is, it's not just a phone book. It has all of the, and I'll put it up on the screen, it has all of the officers, the villages, the clubs, the golf facilities. Right up front it says, okay, you want to have a listing? Fill this out so you'll be in the next one. Then it has the district customer service, which is great. Phone numbers all in the front. Then it talks about how districtgov.org website, how you can see the weekly bulletins, all that kind of stuff. Then the customer service about identification cards, gate cards, the RV parking, whether you want to adopt a bench, Veterans Memorial bricks. It's all in here. And then, you know how people always ask about what are the restrictive covenants of your property? Well, this has who to call, who to ask. If you are going to do new landscaping to the exterior, it even has the architectural review application form in the book. It tells you online where this is, but it also gives it to you right in this book. It even gives you a notice of a public hearing, if there has to be a public hearing, the approval, waiver process. My God, this thing just is full of stuff. Now, there's also a community watch program that you can sign up for. House checks and extensions. This is different. This is through the villages. So I'm already on page 12 and 13, and they have all of this, what those programs are, about the gates. Then you get into parks and recreation, or recreation and parks as they have it listed. Phone numbers for everything. It just gives you so much. This phone book is a gem that probably comes out at the end of each year. So 2023, that's this directory. The 2024, so probably now, if you want to be listed in it, you would go ahead. But then even after all of the phone numbers of the facilities, it even gives you golf cart rules and road and safety tips. I'll put it on the screen. Now, there's some new state laws coming out regarding kids. No more children can drive golf carts. You got to have a learner's permit, or you've got to have a license, and there are stipulations. That's probably not in this version because the law just passed, but it's great information. Renter ID cards, community information, golf, how to sign up for golf, arriving at golf. It even goes into country club pools, community information, helpful numbers for registration of your car, Social Security, post office. It really is. This booklet, it really has everything. And then different county information based on what county. So the first 34 pages, before you even get to the phone book section, is just information for the villages versus having to scroll around and find it on the internet. It just really is. It's a nice tool. I thought I would just bring this up that, it gets delivered to each house. Actually, I wasn't here. My neighbor, when I was in the off season, pulled it in for me, saved it for me. Great resource for those of us that live in the villages. I hope you found this helpful. If you didn't get one, I'd watch out for one. I don't know if you can call. I'll put in the email address in the description below so you can email about this directory if you're interested in it. But it's pretty cool. Even if you want to look up other people and what state they came from. They even list in this directory by state. Everybody that came from Virginia or everybody that came from Washington. Pretty neat. So if you look somebody up, you can look them up multiple different ways. Hope you found this interesting. It's a great resource. It was surprising to me that there was so much information in here that I didn't have to give you all these websites and bounce around to find. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.